Good afternoon, good evening, perhaps even good morning, depending on where you're watching from. Hey, listen, if you tune in, just let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to give you a shout out, say hello. But today, what I want, Tom Speed, I'm network marketing professional. Basically, what I want to go over today is perhaps what's keeping you from having your success, keeping you from having that breakthrough moment. Do you often wonder why are the people, the top earners in your company, the people you see up on stage, why are they there and you're not? Okay? Is there a reason why that they're where they are and you're not? You're struggling with your business and they seem to be flourishing. They're constantly bringing in new people. Their business is expanding all the time, and yet you seem to be struggling on a day-to-day business to get there. Why? Okay? What is the difference? Well, here's what I got to tell you is they're working with the same compensation plan. Hey, how you doing? They're working with the same compensation plan that you have. The people at the top, they're not using anything different. They have the same comp plan that you have that you're entitled to. They have the same marketing materials throughout your company. Okay, whatever your company provides, they're using the same marketing materials. They all have the same thing. They're people just like you. They get up in the morning, but what is it that they have that you don't have? Okay? What happens is they have certain work ethics that you don't have yet, and there's some reasons why you may not have them. Okay? And part of that is your limiting beliefs. You may have limiting beliefs and you may not even realize it. Have you ever had that thought in the back of your head, well, he's successful because he's this way. I can't be successful because, and insert whatever your limiting belief is, okay? We have limiting beliefs, and these limiting beliefs is what's going to hold you back, okay? You've got to realize what controls your day-to-day, who you are, where you are in life, your being is your subconscious, okay? Our subconscious is what determines basically who we are, how we live, how we breathe, how our blood flows through our veins. What happens is our subconscious is what guides us through life to the various points in our life, to our successes and failures, okay? And what happens is our subconscious, as powerful as it may be, doesn't realize the difference between fact or fantasy, between fact and reality. It only knows what's imprinted in it, and that's how your subconscious works. It works by imprinting. Okay, in other words, programming your subconscious. When we were young little kids, we were programmed. We were programmed how to walk. We were programmed how to ride a bicycle, through imprinting, going over and over and over again. We got to school. We learned our multiplications tables, okay? It was imprinted in our subconscious. We don't have to think consciously about it. If I woke you up at 2 o'clock in the morning and asked you what 7 times 42 was, it would pop. 7 times 6 would be 42. You knew it. 12 times 12, 144. It was imprinted in our mind. What's 13 times 18? Who knows? We didn't bother with that when we did up to 12 times 12, right? It was imprinting that got us there, okay? Now that same imprinting is what's got you to where you are now in your life. Your limiting beliefs, do you believe that other people can succeed because they have something that you don't? Well, what's going to happen is your subconscious is going to hold you back. And that's what's happening. Okay, that's where I come to my vision statement. In other words, for you to be successful, your network marketing companies, we all tell people I actually did a workshop just a week ago about vision boards. Okay, vision boards, how powerful they are, what you want out of your business, almost like your goal setting. Goals and vision boards are fantastic. It's a must to have, and you're going to notice the people at the top, they all have them. Okay, and there's a reason why they're at the top, and that's part of it because they have them. Okay, your vision board, powerful visions of what you want your business to achieve for you. But even more powerful than your vision board is your vision statement that you're going to prepare. Okay, you've got to prepare a vision statement. And on that vision statement, okay, you sit down, take some time out, take yourself, a half hour, an hour, whatever it is, with a piece of paper, jot down some bullet points of what you want your business to do for you. What is your success level? Where do you want to be as far as successful? That's the key. In other words, envision yourself already there. What do you want your success to be? Where are you living? Are you living in that dream home on the beach or on the top of the mountain? Are you driving that car of your dreams? Do you have your own boat, your own plane? Perhaps, you've got multiple vacation homes. Perhaps your kids are going to the best schools in the world because that's the schools they chose, not the ones you could afford. You're providing a lot to charity. You're helping out your community. What is it you're doing with your success? What do you do in the mornings? When do you wake up? Do you wake up when you're done sleeping? Yeah, you no longer have an alarm clock, okay? What do you do on Tuesday afternoons? Are you out at this country club, or are you out helping some, unfortunate people with their lives? What are you doing with your success? In other words, create a vision statement that has clarity, describe, right down to as much detail as you can. The color of the paint on your car, what the interior home looks like. Does it have a swimming pool in the back? Do you have a, little putting green in the back as well? What are you doing? Where are you vacationing? Are you going off skiing all the time? Are you perhaps, out on the lake? What are you doing with your time? What are you enjoying in life? Where do you go on vacations? How often do you go on vacations? Okay, be clear in these visions, because what happens is this is going to help you imprint your subconscious, okay? Your subconscious guides you through everything we do in life. That's why we're at where we are now. It's based on our limiting beliefs that we've had in the past, the beliefs that we believe this is who we are. You all have a belief like, well, I can't be as good as them because of this. Well, what's that? Why? Because we've been programmed in the past that perhaps, when we were brought up, some people were brought up with these money mindsets that blow me away. Money was evil. Well, it's not. Money is fantastic. It's what you do with it that can be evil, but there's a lot you can do with it. Your success, there's nothing wrong with having success. Success is because the reason you're having success is because you're impacting other people and helping them have success. So think about it. How bad can that be? But we have limiting beliefs, and these limiting beliefs are keeping us where we are, okay? So that's why you've got to create a strong vision statement. Take that vision statement and imprint it on your subconscious every single day. About 15 minutes a day for about 60 days, your subconscious is going to start to believe that that's who you are. In other words, envision that you're already there, because now your subconscious is going to be able to pull you to the place where you want to be. It's where you need to be in that position of success. It's going to guide you back on track, okay? For me, I realized what it is. Back in '96, I wanted to quit smoking. I went to what I thought was, hypnotist. Well, what wasn't? What it was, imprinting our subconscious of the fact that we were going to be a non-smoker. And I did that, and I haven't had a cigarette since then. But I've realized that that's how it works. Your brain can, change anything it needs to. Basically what happens is within about 30 days, you can remap the neurons in your brain for different functions. There was this experiment with NASA astronauts a while ago when they were doing, extended times in space, and they outfitted these guys with vision goggles that would invert everything up 180 degrees, so it was upside down. But what they found out was after they wore them continuously, after about 26 days, the first astronauts started to see things reinvert themselves, and eventually they all did. Why? Because our subconscious was controlling it, it was imprinting. It knew what we had to see, but it was providing that remapping of the neurons to get that correct vision. But what happens is, with your strong vision statement, you're going to be able to envision yourself as successful. Your subconscious doesn't know fact or fantasy, okay? But the more you envision it, the more powerful you imprint that. What will happen is eventually it'll start taking you in those paths, it'll pull you along to the points that you need to be. So now you're going to make those decisions, to make those phone calls, to follow through, to invite people, whatever it is. But it's going to get you on that better path. Now, if you don't change that, you're basically going to stay where you are. Think about the compounding effect of if you have a bad vision for yourself. You're going to stay where you are. And it all ties into attraction. You start to attract the things you need to maintain your vision. That's all it is, But that's one of my tips for today. Hopefully you gain some value from it, Have a strong and powerful vision statement. That's what's going to get your vision board to work. It's like a guarantee for your vision board to be successful, okay? Have a strong vision statement. Imprint it on a regular basis, on a daily basis, about 15 minutes a day. After about 60 days, you will create new thought patterns and a new being in your subconscious of who you really are. Okay? Do you want the positive side or do you want to continue where you are now? It's the mindset. That's the key in all of this. That's why some of the people are at the top and other people are struggling. They have limited beliefs. Correct those beliefs. You know, that's my tip for today. Hey, hopefully if you gain some value out of this, let me know. Leave me a comment below. But hey, if you need help with building your business online or offline, leave me a comment below. Comment yes. I'd be more than happy to work with you. Take care. Have yourself an awesome weekend. Tom Speed. Take care. Bye.